Hello everyone. Today's harmonization is on the sixth chakra called the Ajna. Ajna means, or translated into, beyond wisdom, and it's the third eye. So now we're moving into the spiritual centers above the eyebrows, the third eye, and then the next one will be the crown chakra. But today, the third eye. Difficult to talk about these spiritual centers in terms of active and overactive or underactive, but we can pretty much talk about it in general terms. The third eye we can look at as kind of being a very intuitive center, one that we can receive intuition on, and spiritual intuition, true spiritual guidance. We can tend to be a little overactive or out of balance when we kind of seek psychic means of attunement. Things like tarot cards or astrology or fortune tellers or those kind of things, where we're looking for outside sources to tell us about our own spirituality. So here we have to be careful. I mean, we all need teachers and way showers and people to show us the way, but we really have to come to our own spiritual truth ourselves. And so when we kind of go around in that aspect, it can throw us a little bit out of balance. Of course, on the underactive side, we don't trust our intuition at all or our spiritual nature. And that again can be another form of imbalance. So when we're in balance with our third eye, we're really, in a sense, in balance with the physical and the spiritual and the physical worlds. We kind of have this kind of understanding or balance or harmony, that we're aware of the physical world, we take care of our physical needs, our physical self, and our emotional, mental self, and then also we're very aware of our spiritual self as well. So we know when to kind of go back and forth between the two, or keep them in balance, so that we're in connection with this higher nature. And really at this time of change on the planet, I think that's probably the most important thing of all. We need to keep a spiritual perspective and listen not so much to what we're hearing in the news. Of course, we need to be practical, don't get me wrong, very much into that. But not so much to buy into points of view without checking inside to see if it fits for us. And by inside, we often mean into our intuitive nature, our connection with spirit, our attunement to that, and that God self that we all are and all are very much a part of. And so to listen more to that. So that's where we're going in this session, and I've chosen the Crystal Lyre again. I'll just be playing one note or one tube on that instrument, and the Sansula I'll just be taking through a few tones as well. And also I have also in front of me the Tingsha, two Tingsha to play, and we'll see where this goes and how you can follow it and take it inside. The color that we have here at this center is indigo, or really purple. The one we're using is purple, but sometimes traditionally it's called indigo. But we'll use the purple color, that purple form, which actually oftentimes is the color that the mystical traveler consciousness, who we've spoken of, kind of comes in on that color. So we'll see where this takes us. And of course, let's the tone or the vowel for this center that we're using is A, just the vowel A. So let's just go over where we've been so far. In the seventh chakra, it was UH, we'll use that, So it's like, really feeling it down in our lower chakra. Then we kind of moved it up again to the OO. So it was like, OO. As we went to the solar plexus, it was O. So rather flat O, wasn't it? Oh. Find the right pitch that works for you. It can be a flat, that's quite okay. And then we went to the heart, the ah, ah, ah. And then we went to the throat, which was the vowel I. And then the third eye, A. See how that works for you. These vowel sounds were kind of developed in terms of the relation to the chakra by Jonathan Goldman. And of course, they're just vowel sounds. But really, the ancients used to use the vowel sounds all the time with the consonants as well. So you can play around with this. I find that this really works quite well for me because it takes out any kind of cultural baggage, for want of a better word. There are Sanskrit names for these various centers. If you wanted to chant those, you could look those up online. And but these kind of seem to work, and you can get a nice flow going. Or you can chant the Hu, Hu being an ancient name for God, just through all the centers. Hu. In fact, I like to end with the Hu, although I'm not going to end with the Hu in this session. I will do personally, but for you just to take off and chant the Hu if you wish, or just end on that third eye sound of A. So very, very interesting. I mean, we can just make it one kind of form of like, and then we can or take it up. I love it. It kind of balances me right out, just doing it with you. So this is why I like doing this. So we ask for the highest and purest light from the highest and purest source to surround and fill the space we're in and each one of us for the highest good. This light is so important in the energy field we put around us. And so we ask that this light go to whoever is in need of it at this time. I'm sure we can think of lots of places it can go. But sometimes we have that loved one or that person in need that could really use the light. So we ask it to be sent to that person, and of course ourselves as well, always ourselves into the light. If you're emotionally attached to that person, then you can just ask a friend who's less emotionally attached. We don't want to send our emotions. Please send the light to so-and-so, whoever that is. And lots of people in need of the light at this time, and we can just send the light to the planet or to the country you're in. We can always connect with the heart. It's a really important center, and our loving, and this Christ center that is residing here. That's why I ask for the Lord Jesus Christ to be with us, guiding us, assisting us, blessing us, and protecting us. But if you're into Buddha, by all means, bring the Buddha in. Just as long as there's a loving quality in what we do, really that's where we're all going with this, is into love, into the loving. And I call forward the consciousness of the mystical traveler to dissolve or release, transmute any tension, negativity, dis-ease, disharmony, fears, worries, concerns, anxiety, taking it back into the nothingness from which it came for the highest good. And for John Rogers' energy and presence to infuse all that we're doing, again, for our highest good. So we've set the energy field. Now you set your intention, and we let the sound take that into the field of grace, and off we go on our journey.